two form sides. You've scored 23 goals in your last 6 games. How do you expect Manchester United to differ this Sunday from the side that you faced earlier in the season?
No, it's going to be a very nice game. I think always Tottenham, Manchester, Tottenham, every time that we play, always was an exciting game and always very competitive games. And of course, it's going to be this Sunday a very nice game to watch. I think, yes, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a nice game. I think Manchester United arrive in a very good level, in a very good momentum. I think, of course, they are going to be... they had more time to prepare this game, and of course, they arrived from Dubai. We were involved in the Carabao Cup semi-final, but we are going to arrive in a very good condition. We are going to arrive fresh too, to compete Sunday in our best way. And of course, it's going to be a tough game for both sides.
Do you expect those different preparations, you mentioned Dubai for United, do you expect that to have any impact on the game?
No, only, of course, if you have a clear week to work, always is different, but it's nothing to say. I think it's not that they have some advantage. It's only I see the condition that we arrive. I think for us was so competitive Tuesday, the semi-final against Chelsea. We need to be right how we are going to assess our player and to try to make the right decision to be competitive. Of course, that we believe that we are going to arrive in a very good level to compete in a very tough game.
Paul Pogba is a man very much in form. He's been past fit for the game. How do you plan for him and the form that he's in?
No, I think when you play in that league, in Premier League, every weekend or every 3 days, how we were playing in the last few months, always is about that the opponent have few players that can make the difference. Like was last Tuesday Hazard, or can be now Sunday Pogba. Pogba is a very talented player, and he's a great player, of course. But not only is Pogba, or is not only Hazard. It's a different player that are around. Of course, that they are special players. But I think Manchester United have a great squad, a great player, of course, with a lot of quality. And of course, we are not going to be only be focused on Pogba. We need to be focused in the team performance, not in only one player.
Southampton against Cardiff in 2014. What are your memories of facing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Yes, not too much memory. I don't remember so well, because it wasn't great. I remember the Spanish guy that scored the goal from Cardiff, Cala. And yes, I have, of course, good memories. I have good memory because also I remember when he scored after 90 minutes on Camp Nou. I was with Tony Jimenez, my goalkeeper coach. We were there on the Camp Nou in 1999. I remember him when he scored the second goal in the injury time, and how I shout the goal of Manchester United. That was unbelievable, because we were neutral people watching a fantastic game, and yes, of course, yes, I have good memories of him.
So you were neutral, but was that just one of those moments that...
Yes, it's this type of moment, you know, that look now, Sunday we are going to meet on Wembley, when I think was 20 years ago, yes, 20 years, no, 1999, I was shouting a goal that he scored from Manchester United, and now we are going to play again Manchester United on Wembley.
Solskjaer has said he would love the job full-time at Old Trafford. Given he's facing you and everything that's been reported, he's aware of that, do you think he will have added motivation to win this game?
But the motivation always is going to be there. And then, of course, when you are a manager, when you are a coach, you cannot be focused on all the rumors. The most important is the motivation that we have to do our job in our best way. Of course, Manchester is going to come Sunday to try to win. Of course, for him it's a massive motivation to play, or the challenge to manage Manchester United. Like for me, it's a massive challenge to be in front to this football club, Tottenham. And of course, always the motivation is to win, because we are so competitive. We are a people that love to win and hate to lose. And always when you play a friendly game or a competitive game that is going to be Sunday, always is about to win. And no one want to lose. The motivation is going to be there, because on Premier League always the motivation is about to win.
Is Jan Vertonghen, we saw him training this week, is he in contention for the game, and will Moussa Dembele be involved?
I don't believe Moussa Dembele is going to be. I think he's not much fit still. Of course, he's showing the group. He's training with the group, but I need to assess him tomorrow, but I don't believe he's much fit. He's still not fit enough to play. Vertonghen I need to assess, because we have plenty of central back. It's my decision. I think he's in the same position of Moussa Dembele. We'll see if he is fit enough to have one place on the starting 11 on the bench, or maybe he's going to be out.
Is there any update on Dembele? Has he played his
No.
last game for the club?
I cannot say nothing, because it was like last week when you asked me about his situation. I don't know nothing. Still no news.
Are you any closer to selling on any players in this window? Anything close in terms of players moving out?
No, at the moment we are so focused in playing games, preparing games. I think it's a so tough period for us. At the moment, I don't have any news about player in or player out.
You said last week that you need to operate in a different way to win trophies. I'm just wondering what type of response have you had from Daniel Levy, from Jim Lewis on that point? Is there a feeling that everyone is on the same page there? Have you been encouraged there?
No, but I think when we talk about to operate in a different way, I think is to create something different and try to help the club to achieve all the club want. Doesn't mean that when I say operate means is only to us about money, because it's quick that all the people say, oh, when we need to operate in different way is to operate with money. I think we need to create a way, of course, because in the last 4 seasons and a half or 5 years that we are here, I think we were adapting us to the project, to the club, and of course, I think for different reasons, because after nearly 5 years, repeat again, always you need to refresh the project, and you need to find different way, because like in football, you need to find different way to play, different way to surprise to the opponent, and of course to motivate your player too, and to propose different challenge. And in that case, I think when I said we need to find a different way to operate, is in between all to share ideas and try to find different way to adapt the new sporting project. And of course, we are going to be in a different club, because it's not the same to play on Wembley in the last 2 years, nearly, and to play now in our new stadium. Of course, always you need to adapt and to find different way to operate. Doesn't mean that how we are operating today is not right. But of course, with the time, you need to innovate. You need to find new ideas, and always you need to be open to try to improve. That is, for me, is the challenge, or the way that always we make the things.
On the new stadium, there was an update this week. From a manager's perspective, would the Arsenal match be a perfect opening game for that new stadium? Would that be?
For me, Sunday will be perfect to play. How is the stadium today? For me, to have the opportunity to move to our new stadium will be massive thing for us, for our fans. I think I cannot wait to move there and start to play. But I told Daniel, for me, but because Daniel always listen the rumors, listen people talking, and always arrive to my office and say, what do you think is going to be good to move there or not? Say, 200%, Daniel. In the moment that we'll be ready to play, we need to move there and start to create our home there. And I think it's going to be a massive impact for us.
Just a final one for me. It's a bit light-hearted. It's something I've just been reading. A Leeds employee has been caught spying on the Derby County training session. And
Yes, I hear something. Yes.
as a student of Bielsa, did you think he had that as a management worker? Is that
Sorry. Repeat the question. As a student,
as a
Someone who played for Bielsa.
I play. I was his, ¿cómo se dice alumno? I wasn't his pupil. No. I play for him. I learn a lot from him.
Did you learn that?
Sorry?
Did you learn that from him?
I learn a lot. The good and the not so good. Like, like you. With your teachers on the university or like this. Sometimes it's so important, not only learn the good things, if not the thing that you don't need to repeat, That is to be clever and to be smart. Yes, I hear, but I don't know really what happened. It was true, no?
Looking over the fence, he was trying to spy on the training session. Have you done that with Manchester United this weekend?
No. But look, but it's nothing wrong. This is always to try to find information and to know a little bit more further what the opponent is doing. Yes, of course. But that in 30 years ago happened in Argentina. But not only Marcelo, all the managers were like this. When I was 17, 18, 19 years old, yes, all the managers in Argentina use with like Bilardo or like many others names that used to send people to watch the training session. But that is here maybe it's a little bit weird, but in Argentina happened. Was in the remember 1966 was the World Cup here, no? How was the Argentina team behavior? Remember, and I think always we wanted to be more smart and to the opponent, no? But yes, but it's not a big issue and it's not a big deal that what happened. No?
Loose.
I'll have to come watch your training more often.
Sorry?
I'll have to come watch your training more often if you don't mind.
No, but for me it's not a problem. I can open the training session to everyone that want to come to watch. I am so open. The problem, the rule of the club is different because the club not allowed you. But me, more than happy if you watch every single training. Maybe rather to have some opinion after. Maybe you are more agree with me that sometimes only you need to write from your only perception, no? And I think yes, for me it's not a big issue to show what we make on the training session.
You said just now about, and you said earlier in the week about if you could move into Wembley today, you would
Stadium.
today for this game. Well, I'm looking at thinking you're going so well. You're in the title race. You've won games at Wembley against big teams. Why disturb that balance?
Why? Because I am a positive person. I believe that I can find better place to play, better situations. I always think that can be positive, the things. That is like, no? If you are a person that you're scared to go outside, that you're comfortable zone, difficult to find something different. For me, I am a person that always try to cross the line, to put myself in a difficult situation, to be out of the comfortable zone. That is why I am here. If not, if you scared to cross this line, It's so difficult to improve, to learn. For me, always think that in a place that I don't know is going to be the happiness, is going to be the positive things, is going to be better than the place that we are today.
You are in a title race, but because you've lost 4 games and Man City and Liverpool have lost less, every game you go into now, you can't really afford to lose anymore. Would you agree with that if you're to stay in the title race?
It's going to be always difficult. Premier League, every single game is so difficult. To win a point on Premier League always is tough. And of course, our challenge is to be higher and to be on the top, on the table. I know very well that to be consistent is the most important thing if you want to win the Premier League. I think we were very good in the last, 3-4 years, being consistent in a long competition like Premier League, because we finished, first season was 5th, and then 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, and we are in a 3rd position again after half time of the season. And I think we find the way to compete in a very good way in a long competition. It's true that maybe we struggle. We arrive to Carabao or a Cup League in a final, semi-final. I think we compete, but wasn't enough maybe in the way that we compete to win the title. We were close. Now we are in another semi-final, and we are involved in the 4th competition at the moment. I think we are more mature, but of course, in a Premier League, if you want to be involved in the race for the Premier League, you need to be consistent. And we were consistent, but still one step away. Again, Chelsea, or again Manchester City, or in the moment was Leicester, no?
And finally, the perception from people away from Manchester United was that recently their players didn't want to play for Jose Mourinho. But the minute Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in, everybody's smiling, everyone's playing good football. Are you surprised that he's got that great reaction from the players?
No, I have huge respect for Mourinho and of course for Ole Solskjaer too. I cannot talk about what happened and what is happened. Of course, only I need to judge today how is the team, and the team is in a very good form. Of course, after to win 5 games, always you build your confidence and your self-belief is high. Your ego is high. Of course, they had the whole week to prepare in Dubai the game in a very good atmosphere, of course. And we were involved in the semi-final against Chelsea. But that is not an excuse to say we are not going to compete. We are going to compete in our best way. I am completely sure that is going to be tough. But we must assess today Manchester United. Manchester United, if you remember when we played there, 3-1 for us. But in the first half, should be 3-0 for Manchester United. And remember how disappointed I was. That told that Manchester United have a great squad, great players. For me, it's a team that was building for win title and compete with Liverpool, Manchester City. And of course, for different circumstances sometimes, because in football happen that you cannot performance in the way that you want for many reasons. But of course, we are talking one of the clubs that invest the most in the last 10 years, the club that have unbelievable player and a structure and history and in winning title. Of course, it's going to be competitive, and I'm going to try to enjoy the game, because football for me is not a drama. It's about to enjoy, and Sunday is a very nice moment to enjoy an exceptional game in between 2 teams that try to play a very good football.
Okay, we'll finish with one question there and then one question there. Yeah.
From Eurosport Denmark. Regarding to Christian Eriksen and his contract situation, he said this week to Danish media that the club club knows what he wants. How confident are you that?
Do you know, I told Christian, I knew that you are going to be here. I say, Christian, I'm going to have a problem. We have a problem with Danish media.
Are you not going
Nah, it's so funny. No, I think.
to deny that he will sign a new contract and stay at
We hope that he can be here for a long term. I think Christian is a fantastic player. And then I think we have an unbelievable. I was in Copenhagen in summer, and I spent good time with Jesus, my wife, Christian, and a very very nice restaurant. I cannot say now the restaurant, but yes, I think yes, we hope that Christian can commit with the club in a long-term contract, because I think he's a great player. But of course, like I explained a few weeks ago, in that business, in football, it's about timings, it's about negotiation, it's about different things that the different part feel. And of course, he's right to wait, maybe sign next week or sign in 6 months, or the club or him to have different dreams or challenge. For me, it's not a point to discuss. He's very commitment with us. He's playing so well. He's a great player, and I am so happy with him. Christian is a very special person that you need to give some freedom, like on the pitch. You cannot put in the box and to play. You need to give freedom and trust in him. Like my dog, when I go in the park. Yes, I trust in my dog, and say, go, I trust in you. And Christian, you need to trust in him. He's so clever person, and of course, it's going to be a decision from him, from the club, from different part, and hope, like I told before, can be commitment with the club and for a long term.
Okay, we'll take the last question here.
Hello, I'm from a Norwegian newspaper. I wonder if you can say in which way you think United have changed with Solskjaer as a coach compared to Mourinho.
Well, I think from the distance it's so difficult. I go so tough, so busy, involved in our games. Of course, I cannot be unfair with both managers. I think, of course, after Mourinho, the reality is that they won 5 games in a row, and of course, always, you know very well, like us, that always when arrive a new person or a new manager, always is like refresh the atmosphere on the club. And of course, for many players that maybe didn't play with another manager, have see the option to play more. Of course, always is a new voice that motivate you. But of course, I'm not going to judge. I think it's so unfair to judge Ole because won 5 games, and it should be lose 5 games. I think to judge is not fair in one or another way, and it's not it's not fair to judge the Mourinho job. I think Mourinho is one of the best managers in the world for different reasons that I don't know, I cannot perceive, I cannot feel, because on the distance it's so difficult to see. Stop his relationship with the club, and of course, for me, only I am focusing try to win the game Sunday, because we know that we need the 3 points to be in that race for the Premier League, in that race for the top 4 to finish on the end of the season. All that happen around, all the rumors, all the things that that happen, is going to happen because that is football. Is because you do your job, I need to do my job, and we accept that business is how it is, and of course. But my focus is to try to find a way to win the game, and of course, and after to trust on the player, because after it's 11 by 11 on the pitch, and you need to be some lucky, and sometimes you need to have a very good day to beat your opponent. Many things can happen in football that you cannot control, but the most important is to arrive in our best condition.
Okay.